Hi guys, welcome. My name is Kraken and today I'm just going to go through some coins here. So as you guys can see from the right, there is Bitcoin, Ethereum and some odds that I'll be going through. So all these charts that I'm going through today is actually can actually be found in my Discord group, which the link will be in the description below. So if you guys find any of this video useful, feel free to join the Discord group. As I post charts regularly there. So basically for Bitcoin, I'm gonna start with Bitcoin first. So on the 17th of December, as you guys can see here, we have actually experienced a large dip and we have actually been moving sideways here. So volatility is really low. However, on New Year's Eve, if you guys can see here, I've actually drawn this level of resistance, and on New Year's Eve, on 31st December, there's actually a breakout here. So there's a breakout, and for those of you guys who know, I usually long the retest. So this is a retest here, and it actually went all the way up to a resistance of 16800, in which this region here should be the place where you take profit. So right now, I would be waiting for Bitcoin to see where it will be heading. The reason why I'm not doing any trade right now is because it may actually bounce from here and do a double bottom, or it can actually break down further. So I'm just waiting to see what happens. So Bitcoin is in a no trade zone for me right now. Let's move on to Ethereum. However, Ethereum has been doing really good. So right here, I'm actually looking at Ethereum. If you zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, you can actually see that Ethereum is forming this double bottom structure. 1, 2, 3, like this. So this is a double bottom structure. At the same time, it's also possible for it to have this ascending triangle formation. So right here, since it didn't break out, I'm assuming that it is ascending triangle. So what you can do is you can actually wait for this to come back down here and go back up. So you can choose to long here. However, for me personally, what I think is that if it is a ascending triangle, it will do this. So I will long the retest here at 1228 to around 1232 region. So a breakout. So what I will do is I'll wait for a breakout here, a retest, and then enter a long here. So if it does break above this region and have this region as a support, we can actually expect Ethereum to go all the way up back up to if I actually take the region here, we can actually expect it to go all the way back up to around 1300 region, or even the 1350 region. So this will be my setup as shown here. But however, if it does break this level of support, you can actually expect it to go down, and if it does break this 1182 region, there's another confirmation that it will actually go even lower. So right here, if it does break here, my target would actually be 1075. So do keep a lookout here. Alright. So this is for Ethereum. Up next, we'll be actually talking about a few odds, which I think is actually really good. So optimism is one of them. So if you zoom out on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that optimism is actually forming this symmetrical triangle. So what you can do is that you can wait for a breakout of this symmetrical triangle, in which it should happen by 23rd January. So yeah, just wait for a breakout. If it does break below this below here, this would be the targets. All right, here this would be the few targets that I'll be aiming for around 0.77, 0.65, and also this region at around 0.455. Okay, so this will be a short. Whereas for if it breaks up like this, I'll take a long, I will long the retest, and these are the few regions of TP. So this region here at around 1.18, here at around 1.415, and here at 2.2. So just waiting for this to break out to the top or the downside. So, and always remember to wait for the retest. So I will let you guys know when this is prime, and I'll let you guys know whether to short or long. So essentially what this should look like is, if I draw a rectangle, it should look something like this. Yeah, something like this. So do keep a lookout as to whether it'll be a long or short. Alright, so yeah, this blue line is actually the hard resistance and hard support, as you can see right here. Touching it once, there's many lines, many touches here. So touch to touch, like you see there's many touch here. So this is actually a really strong level of support and resistance. So let's just wait for the breakout, and we'll see where this thing hits. Let's look at Celo. Celo is actually doing really well now. So if you guys can see, this is a descending wedge, and descending wedge normally have a few targets of interest here. So right here, I'm actually waiting for this to drop back down, because I'm always going to wait for a retest before longing. So right here, I'm waiting for this to come back down, and if it does do this, it will be a double bottom and a breakout. So I'll be longing around this region here, or I'll long here when there's a breakout. So what this forms is that it's going to form a Adam and Eve formation with this few notable areas which I've pointed out here: 0.54, 0.6, 0.65, and 0.71. So this will be the few regions that I will be taking note of, and I will be trying to long to this region. And the stop loss here would be at this low here. As you guys can see, whenever you break out of a descending wedge, there will not be a lower bottom, else here this is a lower bottom at 0.45. so this is where my stop loss will be, and it shouldn't go lower than that. If it does, then it will be more bearish. So if it does this, it's actually really bearish. So yeah, this will be a stop loss region. So Celo is one to keep a lookout for, 0.71, and that is a 52% pump. If you go for 10x, that's 5x, so it's quite a lot. Next I'll be talking about aptos. Aptos is actually also another one to look out for. So right here, as you guys can see, it's a expanding wedge. So right here, I'm actually waiting for this to either break out and then enter on the retest. If not, I'm actually waiting for this to come back down and enter at around 3.5 region, where this would be a double bottom. So to keep a lookout, if it does push up and have a retest, or this thing go below, and you can start longing from here, this region on. And these are the few areas where our TP first is 4.15 region, where the, and as well as 4.8. I wouldn't really go all the way up here because it's kind of risky, so I'll just take profits off here and yeah, profits are always better. So remember to take profits, guys. Next up will be LTC. So LTC has been doing really well. So sorry about that. If you guys see here, there's a ascending wedge, and breakdown of this will lead to the downside, which I've predicted at around 61.15. It didn't really go to 50, so it went back up, and it has actually broken through this this descending channel. So right here you can see that there is this double bottom formation, and from here this double bottom formation actually allows us to have a allows us to have a good double bottom structure with a target of around this region here, which I'm going to set at 79.8 region. So this will be a good region to take profit. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wait for this to come back down. I'm not going to FOMO in here because it's too high. So I'm just going to wait for this to come back down, retest this neckline of this double bottom formation. This double bottom formation, retest this neckline, and I'll start longing from here. Go up all the way up to 870.8 region. So do keep a lookout for LTC as well. It's doing really, really good. Yeah, so that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoy what I do here. So if you guys really enjoy, feel free to come into my Discord channel, and I will see you guys there. Right? Bye.